Hey my friends, this is Conni from Live Your Heart Out, once again from Bali, and today we're going to talk about the question whether you actually need digital skills, tech skills to start an online business and become location dependent, be a digital nomad, travel the world, whatever, work from coffee shops. A lot of people think you need to be super tech savvy to start an online business, and that's just not true. When I started out, I had to teach everything myself. And all of that stuff these days, it's really not rocket science anymore. Learning how to build a website, learning about online marketing, learning about search engine optimization. It's really nothing in comparison of knowing how to do open heart surgery. It's really not that big of a deal. But actually this video was inspired by a gentleman who posted in a digital nomad Facebook group a few days ago. And he was asking whether he could start an online business and make passive income. That was his main thing. He wants to make passive income as someone who has more practical skills. He's a chef in a kitchen, and he's not really interested in online marketing or, you know, putting himself out there, blogging and that sort of stuff. And he was asking whether there's any way for him to still make it online, to make an income passively. Now I had to hold myself back a little bit and not comment, because I was like, wow dude, what a question. Man, it is hot and it's becoming super humid right now. Whew. Bali in rainy season. So instead of me commenting below his post, I thought, hey, I'm gonna take his question and make a video out of it. Way better. Now the first thing I would have said to him is, dude, never start a business just to make money.
If the reason why you're doing anything creative is to make a living, then you're doing it wrong.
I'm all about figuring out your passions, your calling. I believe it's not sustainable to start a business purely because you want to make money with it, at best passive income. And so instead of worrying about the what, I would go a few steps back and actually inquire within about the why.
But the key really isn't to know what, the key is to know why. Because when you know your why, you have options on what your what can be.
What's that passive income gonna give you? Why do you want it? What sort of lifestyle, or generally what sort of life do you want to have? Go back to the essential questions to figure out what it really is you want from life. Because yeah, maybe you'll make it and you make passive income, and then you're gonna sit there and be like, okay, and now what's next? You know, and I've been at that point before, and I kind of want to prevent other people from that. Second thing I would have told him is, you gotta get excited about online marketing. You have to. If you want to make it as an online entrepreneur and make an income, let it be active or passive or whatever, you gotta get excited about that sort of stuff, about how to market either your products or yourself or your services to other people. I believe the more passion you bring into the game for online marketing, the more successful you're gonna be. If that's not something that interests you at all, I just really don't think that your chances are very likely to make it. One solution to the problem could potentially be that you find a business partner who is super interested in online marketing, and you do maybe more the creative stuff. But it's almost as though I can see from 2 kilometers away, or miles, feet, yards, if someone's gonna make it with this business or not. And I believe that one huge thing, one foundational element in someone's success as an entrepreneur is his level of excitement and passion for online marketing. So if you couldn't care less about copywriting, content creation, blogging and social media and search engine optimization, it's gonna be tough. A lot of times though, and here's that tiny bit of hope, is that passion can come along the way. It's not like I was born being interested in marketing. By far not. This was not something I was knowledgeable about or really interested in the beginning. I just really wanted to blog and write. But as I started getting into marketing, I was like, wow, I found this super fascinating. with copywriting, for example, or I find SEO super interesting suddenly, which beforehand I was like, whoa, what's keyword research? So it's also just like taking off these fears of embracing things you've never touched, you just never thought you'd get into that, and just kind of starting and watching YouTube videos and reading some articles, because like I said in the beginning, those skills, it's not rocket science. Anybody can learn about keyword research and search engine optimization, or about copywriting and how to build a website and all that stuff. It's totally doable. I believe a lot of times it's more self-sabotage than anything to tell yourself that, oh, you're just not talented in that area, but why not give it a shot? I started at 0 with all of this 6 years ago. So yeah, just give yourself a chance. How about that? Because I believe that any skill that you need to create and run a successful online business, you can go out and learn yourself. Most of it is really cheap or even for free. There's a lot of online schools teaching programming and web development and all that stuff for free. There's so many YouTube videos out there. The amount of knowledge and skills that I've gained from just watching YouTube videos, it's insane, really. So it's my favorite channel to learn. For example, everything I know about shooting videos, editing videos, and putting them online, I know because I watched a lot of YouTube videos on how to do that. Most of what I know about photography, how to take photos, how to edit photos, all that stuff, YouTube. Most of what I know about building websites, YouTube. Most of what I know about keyword research, Google, blogs, a little bit of YouTube. All of that, I mean, just beyond. I mean, that wasn't possible 20 or 30 years ago. So we're super privileged to live in an age where we can get all the knowledge online, and a lot of it for free or super cheap. Go on Udemy, for example. There's all the courses that you need for very affordable prices. Everything about all the skills that you might need to run an online business. And now the third thing that I would have told that guy is that, you know, there's passive income you can make online, and then there's passive income you can kind of make offline. I mean, kind of. Now, passive income online is things like affiliate marketing, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, selling digital products like online courses, ebooks and stuff, which is part of what I do. And then more like offline passive income, for example, is renting out your apartment through Airbnb, or getting into real estate, or anything that has to do with investment, financial investments, stock market, cryptocurrency, all that sort of stuff. All that, even if a lot of it takes place online, I consider more like offline stuff. It's not like you're creating an online business surrounding that. So that would have been the third thing I would have told that gentleman. Now let me summarize. Number 1, don't start a business just to make money. Figure out your why first and then the what. Number 2, you can learn all those digital tech skills and all these things that you think you're never gonna master. You can learn all of that stuff online and everybody can learn it. Number 3, there's online passive income and offline passive income, and you know, maybe the online passive income is not necessarily your route. Maybe it's the offline passive income. And in addition to that, obviously there's so many different ways to make money online, and I made a video about that here somewhere, which I'll link to. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I got for today. I'm sweating so hard. Whew. Now, if you have any questions about this, put them in the comments. Hit that like button and subscribe for more videos. Au revoir. What a timing. What a timing. Just finished.
Okay.